नाम क्या? Hello, Avi Kumar Sahab. 50 overs or T?
Good evening and welcome to our...
Well, if they lose this one, a lot will be pinned on this decision. Batting first on this pitch really does look a risky decision.
Afridi has the ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on. Great shot through the gap.
It was just a little bit too full and it was beautifully timed.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Misses everything.
That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Thick edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Catch! Good bit of timing there.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the one bouncer for the over. Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Catch it.
And dropped.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
7 runs added in that over. India are 12 for none. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Bowler is confident on this one. Quick onto that in the infield.
The right decision not to take on that fielder.
Big edge.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Drives and misses everything.
Out of reach and lucky not to be called a wide.
Nicked it.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. Well left. Not tempted to play at that one.
Yep.
Nice shot.
Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
8 runs added there. India are 20 for none. Edged.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Catch it.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Massive edge. This could be trouble.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Catch.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Lovely shot, gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Yep.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now and surely looking towards a big score.
Yep.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Edged it. Finds the edge.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Caught. Gone.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
14 runs added there. India are 54 for 1. Afridi with the ball in hand again.
Wait!
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Waiting.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
They only need a little bit of room, and you see how quickly the ball races away to the boundary. The fielder will pick that one up off the square boundary.
Wait there.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Wait!
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Gotcha!
Gorgeous on
Yep.
drive. Mid-on has work to do.
That is a textbook on drive. Sees the ball drift slightly to leg and times it well to send it away to the boundary.
Wait there.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
End of the over. 8 off it. India are 62 for 1. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. My word, how's that not a wicket?
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Yep.
Gone, it's a good catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Yep.
Super shot that. Nicely fielded on the boundary. You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin.
Yep.
Only a touch full and put away.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Wait on.
15 runs added there. India are 77 for 2. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Catch it.
Power and precision in that shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Catch it.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Hi bro. Hi Kevin buddy. Hi, how are you? No,
Picked that well,
no,
and that's on its way to the boundary.
Yes. I have
Too much room given.
Thank
It
you,
came
bro.
onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced
मैंने भी
away.
आपके चैनल को सब कर दिया है.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Oh, what the fudge was that ball?
Our mix up there. They've been going so well out in the middle. The first sign of miscommunication.
No.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Drive by Kohli.
Oh, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yup, Jen.
No.
Good catch. Out.
Ah,
It's another wicket. It's the fourth
Bro,
now.
it's
Sometimes you've
hit
just got to
me.
accept that you
How
couldn't do
did I-
anything about a delivery.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
you run for triple. Okay, nice.
Errs on the side of
I'll
bowling
play on PC,
slightly
I'm playing on
fuller,
PC,
and they've been put
PC.
away.
Oh no.
Nice bowling.
Through the shot early, ball passes bat. A brilliant slower ball.
End of the over. 9 off it. India are 103 for 4.
No, what the
Yeah.
fudge was that? I did like the reverse sweep.
I don't think there was any
It didn't
bat on
work.
that as they come through for the single.
Deceived by the slower one.
I really missed.
It's always a
What am I
useful tool to be
doing?
able to
I need
mix
go
up your
on
pace. On this occasion, it
112,
worked
15
and
score.
completely deceived them.
What
Good
is
piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all
क्या
at
हो
sea.
रहा है यार?
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Shitty game.
Yep.
Shot. Come give me a jewel.
Good throw from the deep, on target. A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly, no harm done. Both batters survive.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
I don't care if it's out. Come give me a jewel. Let's go,
We
guys.
thought it might be a good pitch to bat on at the start of the day, and we were right. It was a long, hard slog from the bowlers, and now it's a big total to chase down. A couple of big partnerships will be required to get these runs.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A little late on that, no run scored.
One minute, boys.
Yep.
Oh, the
Huge edge.
Keeper.
No, 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 no.
And with that, they're off the mark. No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Oh,
Nice bowling.
thank you.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
No, man.
Oh, there you go, a no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Hit that hard, nailed it.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Well on.
13 from
End
first.
of the
That's
over.
worst over.
13 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 13 for none. A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. That was strong running. They did think about the third, but I think in the end rightly held off.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
The captain bringing a good balance to this field, I think.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Waiting. Yep.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Choke.
Well on.
और देख आगे एक मिनट.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Oh, dude.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Wasn't ready for that.
Yep.
Great shot. Great timing.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
That's the over. Pakistan are 23 for none. Misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away. Didn't time the shot well and threw to the keeper.
Gone right through the defences.
The first wicket's down. Back to the pavilion and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Yep.
Okay,
Middle that
was
one. Great timing.
a stable.
That ball's been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is ridiculous.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice.
That's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. Poor play.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Sure.
Picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Yep.
Got the boundary last ball. Punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Yep.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
7.
Keepers.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller.
Wait on.
Nah, I don't want to play this.
Hello everyone, this morning
The pitch should get better as the match goes on, so a sensible decision to bowl first. I wouldn't want to be putting my pads on first up, that's for sure, and the opening bowlers will...
What the fudge?
be feeling very positive.
quick onto that in the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Waiting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
The captain trying to stop the rotation of strike with these field changes.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball. The captain bringing in the field here, trying to prevent the strike rotating.
Waiting.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
8 runs added in that over. New Zealand are 8 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end. Going with spin now.
Yes.
Oh god.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Waiting. Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yep.
Shot to a single only.
Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there.
Double
You never really want to chance that arm going for a third. Did well there.
Wait on it. Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
Again. Double, yeah, it's fine. 5 runs isn't a bad one.
Good return there, back from the deep. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
5 runs in that over. New Zealand are 13 for none. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Brilliant diving stop.
Why did the keeper so high? Let me just...
Yes. Yeah!
The first wicket's down. Back to the pavilion and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
The right-hander is coming into bat at number 3.
Williamson ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Wait on.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yes.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Over. New Zealand are 18 for 1.
Nice bowling.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Waiting.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Waiting. Yeah.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yes.
Just about timed that perfectly.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Bowl disturbs the furniture.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
Waiting. Wait.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Waiting.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
There. Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
6 runs added in that over. New Zealand are 29 for 2. Nice solid defensive shot.
Decided against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd continued on.
Wait. Waiting.
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Yes.
Edge! What a ball!
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Yes.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Waiting.
Big edge! Confident appeal. Could it be?
Wait there. Waiting.
Edged it.
Yes.
4 runs in fine style off the front foot.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
End of the over. New Zealand are 38 for 2.
Wait. Waiting.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Waiting.
That's it. Yeah.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Look outside, looks
Yep.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
46 for 2.
Hafiz, the spinner, coming into the attack.
The new bowler into the attack for Pakistan.
Oh, that's gone. Really unlucky.
First ball, Hafiz Chi.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming in at number 5.
Right on. Yes.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Wait.
That was a good comeback after the boundary last ball.
Right on. Yep.
Decide against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd carried on.
Waiting.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 51 for 3. And with that, 2 more fielders can be moved outside the circle. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yep. Yes.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Beaten on the drive.
That spun a long, long way, and yet somehow it missed completely everything.
End of the over. 6 off it. New Zealand are 57 for 3.
Yes.
What the fuck, man?
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wait. Wait on. Yes.
Times it nicely.
Didn't it catch? Oh no!
And the chance goes begging. Misses. That's so close to a run out. Really should have been hit from there. Finds the edge.
Good shot for no runs. Quick to get on the back foot, but just cracked it to the fielder.
Yep.
Huge edge.
This is so unlucky.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
5 runs added in that over. New Zealand are 62 for 3.
Yes.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
Oh, that's a great ball.
Excellent delivery.
Guys.
Excellent bowling. There's drift and bounce, no bat, and unfortunately for the bowler, no wicket.
Wait there. Waiting.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Misses. How did that not hit?
Oh my god. Guys, guys.
Wait on.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 66 for 3. Hafiz from the Paddington end. Nice shot.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Got to the boundary. Last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
Waiting.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Neesham takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Wait on.
Good for me.
Yep.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 158 for 5. Hafiz back on now.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Threw the hands at it, somehow missed everything.
Yes.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
No interest in that one from the batter. Hafiz will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Keeper.
Good return back from the deep. They've made it home, but there should never have been the chance of the run out in the first place.
End of the over, 6 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 164 for 5.
Yep.
Got that away nicely.
Bye guys.